Dear former admissions officer. Hey, that's me. Dear FAO, should I drop an AP? I'm a rising sophomore, and so far, this is what my schedule looks like. AP Seminar, AP Biology, AP Pre-Calculus, Honors Chem, Spanish 3 Honors, and AP World. My dream is to go to an Ivy League school. I want time to dedicate to my passion projects and hobbies, but at the same time, I feel like dropping an AP class will hurt me. What should I do? From Kate. Well, Kate, that's a great question. Should you drop an AP given the schedule that you have? Now, this really does depend on your school and where you're from. So it really is dependent on what is the average number of APs, for example, that a student at your school takes. Some schools, like my high school, for example, there was no limit or cap on how many APs you could take in a given year. For example, like my junior year, I took 8 AP courses, but that's not traditional or found at every single high school. Some high schools limit the number of APs every year to 1 or none if the school doesn't even have APs, if they're an IB school or they're a Cambridge curriculum, right? It really depends on the school. So my answer for you would be to first think, what is the average student maybe at my high school doing? What does the top tier of student at my high school look like in terms of, the students who are older than you and the schools that they're going into that you want to also go to? What does their curriculum look like? But in terms of dropping AP, generally speaking, if you feel like it's going to free up a lot more time for your extracurriculars, for your mental health, for you to be a kid and have fun, God forbid, then yeah, dropping an AP is always going to be a solution I tell my students to do, because those things are just as, if not more important. Taking one less AP usually is not going to be a make or break. But again, it really does depend on the student. It depends on the course curriculum at the school. So I would try to make an honest assessment based on where you're from. We as admissions officers regionalize our offices at most of our schools, meaning that we know the area that we're reading for extremely well. We know what the AP curriculum at one school looks like versus the other one. So just know that it is a very nuanced process and that you shouldn't worry about what the person online on like a forum or thread is saying that they're doing. It really is based on the school. So don't worry too much about what other people are doing per se, not at your school. Really just focus on what does success at your school look like and are you above or below it. Hopefully that helps answer your question. Getting into a top university in the US is no easy feat, but we're here to help. Every student that joins Crimson is met with a team of experts that are individually tasked with all the aspects that go into helping you get into your top school. So if you're ready to increase your chances today, here's what you need to do. Hit the link below and schedule a free, no obligation consultation to help you get into your top school. It's free. That's wild, people.